Hello everyone and welcome to our Budokon breakdown where we try to mesh together strength and flexibility into one flow. So we're going to start on our backs in Shavasana, but keep the knees bent and the feet flat on the mat, and then take the block and just place it on its skinniest height between the thighs. Settling in to your breath and noticing if maybe you favor the inhale or the exhale, and try to smooth them out so there's equal intention in both. Now imagining as you breathe, when you inhale, the diaphragm pulls down, giving your ribs room to expand. When you exhale, the diaphragm pulls up and in. Keep a very gentle pressure on either side of the block. And then notice how there's a very subtle arch to your low back where it separates from the mat. Now those two bony landmarks that you're rested on in your hips, those are your sits bones. We're going to take the hands, place the heels of the hands on the rib cage, the very bottom ribs, and then the fingertips on the pelvic ridge. Keep a gentle squeeze on the block. Keep breathing, nice, calm, and slow. And then just slightly draw navel to spine. We're not trying to suck in the belly. We're just trying to find a continuity in the core. And then pull the pelvic floor up and in, almost like you're holding in a P. Now those two bony landmarks that we pointed out, the sits bones, as we inhale, we're going to use the core to roll forward on those sits bones, increasing the distance between your low back and the mat. Hold here. Notice if you're using your feet, try not to use your feet. Try only to use your core. Keep breathing nice, slow, and steady. Then notice how the distance between the heel of your hand and your fingertips has separated a bit. Next time you exhale, whenever that is, we're going to press the low back into the mat. The tailbone almost lifts up towards the ceiling. Notice if you've lost that holding in the P feeling, and try to get that back again by drawing the pelvic floor up and in. Keep breathing. Notice how the distance between the heels of your hands and your fingertips closed. Inhale to roll forward. Use your core. Don't lose that feeling, that holding in the P feeling. Exhale to smush the low back into the ground, tailbone lifts. Keep drawing the pelvic floor up and in. Inhaling to roll forward. Keep squeezing onto the block, just slightly, maybe a 50% effort. Then exhale, push the low back into the mat. And then keep going, following the breath. Using the core to facilitate the movement, never the feet, never momentum. Relax the jaw. Notice if you've lost that engagement of the pelvic floor, and draw it up and in. We're going to do about 4 more, pressing all 3 quarters of both feet into the mat, not to facilitate movement, but just to stay grounded. 3 more. Keep drawing the pelvic floor up and in, slight engagement of the core, meaning you're drawing the navel to spine very slightly. 2 more. Ooh, last one. Then find your way more into a neutral spine, keeping that low back kind of peeled away from the mat. And then place the hands on the ground, palms down. Shimmy the shoulder blades under you a little bit. Press into the feet, all 3 quarters of both feet. And then find that tailbone tuck again, smushing the low back into the mat. Keep pressing into the feet, especially the heels, as the tailbone starts to lift. Keep squeezing the block. The low back lifts, the mid back lifts, finally the upper back lifts. Hold. You're in one strong straight line. Knees are in line with the hips. Hips are in line with the chest, squeezing into the block. Slow lower back down on the inhale. Tailbone is the last thing to touch down. Exhale, we lift again. Nice and slow, articulating through the spine, holding at the top for a breath. And then inhaling all the way back down. Keep squeezing onto the block. 3 more. Exhaling to roll up, taking it vertebra by vertebra. Keep squeezing onto the block. 1 full breath. Inhaling to lower down. Whew. 2 more, nice and slow. Even though maybe you're getting tired, maybe it's just me, but you're trying to keep the integrity of the movement. 1 full breath, keep squeezing into the block. Inhale to lower. And then the last one, nice and slowly, pressing the palms of the hands into the floor. Keep squeezing the block, 1 full cycle. Engage the core, pelvic floor up and in. Inhale, really nice and slowly, lower all the way back down. Now we're going to keep squeezing onto the block with the knees, hands interlaced behind the back of the head. Inhale here, elbows wide. Exhale, think about a string lifting you up from the chest as you hover the head and the backs of the shoulders. Now we're going to stay here, keep breathing. We're not curling and crunching, we're lifting from the chest. We're pressing through all 3 corners of both feet. Inhale down, exhale to lift from the chest. Inhale down, exhale, lift from the chest. And keep going, following the breath, elbows wide. 4. Keep going, and notice if the core is tenting. If the core is tenting, the core is not quite engaging properly. Think about sharing this load through the whole core. We're not curling and crunching, that kind of tense the core already. We're lifting from the chest, and that's what's lifting our head and shoulders away from the ground. Inhaling down, exhaling up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Okay, now stay lifted, head heavy in the hands. Take the block, place it just off to the side. And then next time you inhale, you're going to extend the legs long, trying to glide the heels off the mat. Notice that the core is starting to tent, and really try to share that load through the entire core. Maintain the arch to the low back for now, a very subtle arch. And then drag the heels back towards you on an exhale. The feet lift, press the low back into the mat, and try to tap elbows to knees. Inhale to extend the legs long, find that natural arch to the low back. Exhale, glide the heels in towards the bum. Heels and feet lift, and then we press the low back into the mat, try to tap elbows to knees. And then inhale, extend long, find length through the crown of the head. Natural arch to the low back. Exhale, drag the heels back, press the low back into the mat, curl up into a little bow. Inhale to extend. Maintain the arch to the low back. Exhale to drag, nice and slow. The feet lift, the tailbone lifts, crunch it. Keep going, about 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Calm the breath, nice and slow. Hold here, elbows to knees. Curling in, tailbone lifting away from the floor. Try to peel the low back away from the floor. Heels squeezing towards glutes. Keep breathing. 3. Maybe extend the arms up towards the ceiling, elbows straight. 2. 1. Inhale, let it go. The arms reach long, the feet reach long. Big stretch. Then exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock up and down the spine until you gain enough momentum to come over the knees and into tabletop. Okay, once we're in tabletop, we're just going to rock back and forth on the wrists and then tuck the back toes under and then push the weight into the feet so you open up the bottoms of the feet. And then keep going, just cycling between the two movements for about 2 more breaths. Last one, forward. Take it back. And then make your way back through center. Now for this first one, we're actually going to flip the palms so the fingertips are facing towards you. And then tuck the toes underneath of you. Begin by engaging the core, slightly pulling navel towards spine, and then again trying to pull the pelvic floor up and in, that same feeling as before. Now lift only the tailbone up towards the ceiling, the belly drops. And then as the belly drops, the bottom ribs start to widen. And as the bottom ribs start to widen, you draw the shoulder blades together. And then you use the hands to pull the chest forward, chin flicks. Now keep the upper body as is, tuck the tailbone only, and then navel to spine, knit the bottom ribs in. Keep rolling and hollowing out the front line of the body. The shoulder blades push apart, and then the chin tucks last. Keep the upper body as is. Lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, a little bit more fluid. Belly drops, widen across the bottom ribs. Scapula pull together. Use the hands to pull the chest through the arms, chin lifts. Keep the upper body, tailbone tucks, rounding through the spine. Shoulder blades eventually push apart, chin tucks. 2 more. Inhale, tailbone lifts, belly drops. Rolling through the spine, little by little, using the core, pulling the chest through the arms, chin lifts. Then use the core to initiate the movement as you tuck the tailbone under, rolling through the spine, chin tucks last. Last time, tailbone lifts, belly drops. Nice and slow. Now we're going to stay here in this cow shape, and then we're just going to shift the weight back into the feet, keeping the heels of the hands on the ground, just to get a little bit of a wrist stretch. And then come forward, but keep your cow shape. Send it back. And then shift forward, keep your cow shape. Last time, send it back. And then take it forward, shake out the hands, and then replant them underneath the shoulders. Okay, so notice how my arms are nice and straight. We're going to keep them that way. Place a little bit of weight in the hands. And then, again, your arms are straight and your torso stays straight. Allow the chest to dip down, squeezing the shoulder blades together back behind you. The only thing moving is your shoulder blades. As you exhale, push the ground away. The shoulder blades separate from each other. Inhale to lower the chest down. It's a really subtle movement. Exhale to push the ground away. Only the shoulder blades are moving. Inhale to dip down. Exhale to push up. Last time, inhale to dip down. Exhale to push up. Now find neutral. And then walk the knees back. Somewhere between a plank shape and, no, I guess we could just call it half plank shape. Now engage the core. And again, we allow the chest to drop. Exhale, push the ground away. 3, chest drops, arms stay straight. Exhale, push the ground away. 2, push the ground away. Engage the core. Last one. Push the ground away. Stay here. Maybe your shoulder's on fire. That's okay. Now you're either going to stay here in this half push-up position, or you're going to come into your full push-up position. And we do 4 more. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push. 2 more. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push. Inhale, drop. Exhale, push. Keep up now. Hold for 3 breaths. 2 more. Last one in. And then exhale, lower all the way onto the belly. Oh my goodness. Keep the hands where they are. Untuck the toes. As you inhale, all you're going to do is peel the chest away from the ground. The hands are going to stay knit on either side of the ribs. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to come down. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to peel up to stay. You're going to roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Pressing the tops of the feet into the ground. Keep breathing. Engage the core as if you could pull the navel away from the mat. Then on your next inhale, pull the chest through the arms, upward facing dog. And then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Shake out the head, yes and no. Pedal out the feet. For about 2 more breaths. Last exhale. Now lift the heels away from the ground. Tuck the tailbone underneath of you. Hollow out the front line of the body and start to inch forward little by little into your plank shape. The shoulders move past the wrists. And then once you're in your plank shape, you're going to start to lower the pelvis towards the ground, kind of like a snake, but keeping the shoulders pressing away from each other and resisting gravity as you slowly unwind into your upward facing dog with the toes tucked. And then we reverse it. We tuck the chin, nice and slow. Press the hands into the ground and watch as the hips lift. Go back and high, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot reaches high. Hold here, level off the hips. Toes face down. If you want to get more height in the right leg, you're going to have to squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings. 2 more breaths. Keep pressing the chest back towards the standing leg. 1 more. As you exhale, bend the lifted leg, shift forward, try to tap right knee, right tricep. 1 full cycle of breath. Inhale, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, come forward, try to tap knee, tricep. 1 full breath. Inhale to take it back. Exhale, last time, knee to tricep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower down a little bit on the hips. Back knee lowers, pull the chest forward. Just a little bit of a lizard lunge to get into the hips. Not here for long. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Maybe a little back and forth motion. Now plant the hands, keep the bum low, keep the arms straight as you drive the left knee forward, trying to tap left knee, left tricep. 1 full breath. Take it back, inhale. Toes can touch the ground back into lizard. Exhale, drive it forward, 1 full breath. Inhale to take it back. Maybe the foot hovers, so you're still bent into the right leg. Exhale, drive it forward, 1 full breath. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward, 1 in. Exhale, lower the left foot to the outside of the left hand, and welcome into your Malasana. When we're here, we're just going to grab onto the right wrist, make a number 4 shape with the right hand, Wrap the fingers on top and make some big wrist circles going one way. And then the other way. Shake it out. Let me do the other side. Going one way. And then the other way. And then shake it out. Tented fingertips find the mat. Inhale to find a halfway lift, look forward. And then exhale, just bend right back down into that Malasana shape. 2, inhale, straighten, look forward. Weight is mostly in the toes. Exhale, lower the hips. Now we don't really need to get the legs all the way straight as we continue between these two movements. We're just starting to warm up into the hamstrings. And keep flowing. Lots of blood moving through the legs. 2 more. Engaging through the core. Last time, up, hold. Find your flat back. Then rock the weight into the heels. The toes go inwards. Rock the weight into the toes. The heels go inwards. Rock the weight into the heels. The toes go in. And then fold. Now we're going to roll to a half lift. Try not to use the hands as you unfurl into this half lift shape. We're using our core and our hamstrings to get here. Exhale to fold. 2 more. Inhale to roll up, press through the feet, unravel through the spine using the core. Exhale to fold. Last time, inhale to unraveling. And then use the core to fold. Super deep, bend in the knees, come all the way to stand. Arms reach out to the side and up overhead. And then exhale, just the arms down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through plank and hold. We're going to drop down onto the knees, okay? Shift forward a little bit, big inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, hold. Inhale, push up until you're about 3/4 of the way up. Exhale till you're about 1/4, you're hovering away from the ground. Inhale into your 3/4, almost all the way up. Exhale, you're at a half. Inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Untuck the toes. Pull the chest between the arms, upward facing dog. And then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog, 4 breaths. Pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head, opening and closing the jaw. One more. And we do that rolling wave again. The heels are going to lift away from the floor. We're tucking the tailbone under, hollowing out the front line of the body as we slowly roll our way into plank. When the shoulders move past the wrists, we're going to watch as the pelvis drops down and the chest gets pulled through the arms. Chin lifts last. Then exhaling, chin tucks, push the shoulders into the ground and slowly roll back into your downward facing dog shape. Left leg reaches back and high, toes face down. Hold here. Both hip bones face down. You're using the glute and the hamstring to send the leg up a little bit higher. Find your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the lifted leg, shift forward, try to tap knee to elbow. 1 full cycle. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. 1 full cycle of breath, squeeze the heel towards the glutes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. Hold for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop down on the back knee, come up on tented fingertips, give your wrists a break, maybe take a little back and forth or side to side movement. Just starting to get into the hips. One more breath. All right, now this weird one. Plant the hands towards the inside of the foot and then pop up on that back knee. Okay, we're gonna try to keep the arms nice and straight and find that hollowed out front line of the body. We call it cobra hood, where the shoulders are pulling away from each other. Now we're going to try to lean forward and then pull the right knee in towards right tricep. Full breath. Keep the bend in the left knee. Inhale, send it back, maybe the toes touch. Exhale, send it forward. One full breath. Inhale to send it back, maybe the toes hover. Exhale to send it forward. One full breath. And as you exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, lower down into Malasana. Now we're just gonna interlace the hands, like we're saying, please, please stop my hips from burning. And then we're just gonna rotate going one way. And then the other way. And then shake it out. Tented fingertips find the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lift the hips until you're about halfway. You should still be able to look forward. Maybe your knees remain a little bit bent. That's normal. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high, weight in the toes. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high. 4, inhale, hips down. Exhale, send them high. Last one, inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high to stay. Now, take a little bit of weight off of the fingertips, a little bend to the knees, shift a little bit more weight into the toes, and just see what this feels like. And then shift the weight into the heels, the toes go in. Shift the weight into the toes, the heels go in. Shift the weight into the heels, the toes go in, and then we fold over the legs. Rolling half lifts, press through the feet, inhale, don't use the hands, unravel, use the core, halfway lift, exhale to fold. 2, inhale, slow roll up, and then fold down, squeeze, use the core to really compress inwards. Last time. And then fold and compress. Super deep bend in the knees, come all the way to stand, push through the feet, the arms reach out to the side and up overhead. Exhale, just the hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through plank, lower down onto the knees. Inhale in your plank shape. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, push up to your about 3/4, arms almost straight. Exhale, chest is at a hover, you're 1/4 way. Inhale, 3/4. Exhale, a half. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale to pull the chest through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 breaths. 3 breaths. Find your stillness. Now we're building a lot of strength here, and this will serve us later on. So we're going to run through that both sides one more time. We're going to build up the necessary core compression and the bent arm strength that we'll need for the rest of the Budokon practice. One more breath. Now lift the heels away from the ground. Tuck the tailbone under you as you roll forward into that plank shape. The shoulders past the wrists. And then watch as the pelvis lowers towards the ground. Unravel into your upward facing dog, toes tucked. And then tuck the chin, press your way back up into downward facing dog. Right foot lifts back and high, hold. 2 full breaths. Find your glutes. Find the strength in your hamstrings. Big inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee, shift forward. Try to tap right knee, right tricep. Keep breathing. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Send it back. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward. 5, 4, a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, send it back last time. Exhale, send it forward. Hold for 7, 6. Squeeze the heel. 4, 3, 2. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower down on the back knee. Give the wrist a little break. Now we never want to go too hard, too fast with the wrists, such a small joint, but we do want to strengthen them. So you might feel them, and that's okay. Any pain, not okay. Maybe take it back a bit. Less reps, less holds. One more breath here. Okay, now we're going to plant the hands back on the ground. If this is getting too much, maybe pop onto the tops of the hand and make a fist with the thumbs on the ground. And I'll do it too to see if it works even. You're going to lift up on the back knee, keep the arms straight, inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Yes, it does work. And hold for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3. Nice deep bend in the right knee. 2, 1. Inhale to send it back. Exhale to bring it forward. 5, 4. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Send it back. And bring it forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and lower down. A little side to side move. We go back to this original one. We're going to make a little scarf with the left hand around the right wrist. Number 4 shape. And just start doing really big circles going one way. And then the other way. And then we switch sides. Little scarf with the right hand, number 4 shape, wrap the fingers around, go one way. And then the other way. Now tented fingertips find the mat. And then we lift the hips high, send the weight into the toes. 1. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. You're kind of sinking back and down. Exhaling, you're kind of propelling yourself forward. 3, inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high. Last time, inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips high to stay. Navel away from the floor. Draw the pelvic floor up and in. Hold that as you shift the weight into the heels. Toes go in. Shift the weight into the toes. Heels go in. Shift the weight to heels. Toes go in. Exhale to fold. 3 rolling half lifts. No hands. Inhale. Find your halfway lift. Articulate through the spine. Think like you're moving like a snake. Exhale. Use the core. Compress. 2 more. And compress. Last one. And compress. Super deep bend in the knee. Come all the way to stand. Arms reach out to the side and up overhead. Big stretch. Exhale, just the hands. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through plank, lower down onto the knees. Inhale. I recommend staying on the knees, even if you can do in push-up, just because we want to solidify these different arm positions. Next time you exhale, because I've talked for a long time, find your halfway. Inhale, 3/4. Engage the core, engage the pelvic floor. Exhale, 1/4. Inhale, 3/4. Exhale, half. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Untuck the toes. Pull the chest to the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. 4 breaths. Inner thighs are spiraling towards each other. Little bend in the knees. Three, one more. Last time, lift the heels away from the ground, roll like a wave into that plank-like shape when the shoulders move past the wrists. Watch as the pelvis descends down towards the ground and snake your way into your upward facing dog with the toes tucked. And then tuck the chin, use the core to send the hips back and high, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot back and high, hold. Find the glutes, find the hamstrings. Big breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, shift forward, hold knee, elbow. 5, 4, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, knee to elbow. Find your cobra hood. 5, 4. Keep breathing, squeeze the heel. 2, 1. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to elbow, squeeze. 7, 6. Keep pushing. 5. Good job. 4. Squeeze the heel. 3. Knee higher. 2. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lower down on the back knee and give the wrist a break. Whew. Find your calm breath. Try to slow down your heart rate. Now plant the hands on the ground. You can use the tops of the hands. If you make a nice fist, nice strong fist, and then push into the arms, keep them straight. Back knee lifts, inhale. Exhale, shift forward, knee to elbow. 5, deep bend in the left knee. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, descend it back. Exhale, forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, descend it back. Exhale, descend it forward. 5, 4, 3, and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. And we say, please, can you make my hips stop burning? And then we make little wrist rolls going one way and then the other way. And shake it out. Last time, tented fingertips find the mat. Inhale to push kind of forward, sort of like you're trying to drive your head into the wall in front of you. And then exhale to send it back. Inhale forward, exhale forward. Inhale down. I hope I didn't mess up your breath. Exhale forward. Inhale down. 2 more. Exhale forward. Inhale down. Exhale forward to hold. Lots of weight in the toes. Fingertips are light. Navel is pulling away from the mat. Now shift the weight into the heels, the toes flare in. Shift the weight into the toes, the heels go in. Last time into the heels, the toes go in. Exhale to fold. 3 half lifts. Inhale, rolling through the spine. This is a core movement, not an anything else movement. Exhale to compress. Everything is facilitated with the core rolling up under control, unfurling the spine under control, and then compressing in under control. Last time. Unfurling the spine, compressing in. Super deep bend in the knee, come all the way to stand. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back through plank. Last time, lower down onto the knees, inhale. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, 3/4, don't rush the movements. Exhale, a quarter, make sure you're holding each position. Inhale, 3/4. Exhale, a half. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, pull the chest through the arms. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, 4 breaths. A lot of strength being built there. One more. Now keep the feet about hip width distance apart. Inhale, hover the right foot just an inch away from the ground. And then nice and slow, begin to kick it all the way back into three-legged dog, but taking that movement really nice and slow. Both hips are equal. You have good hips. They're not evil hips. They're level. As you exhale, lower the right foot all the way back down under control. Fight gravity. Keep it up at a hover. Inhale, hip high. Kick the foot back. Both hips level. Exhale, bring it back down to a hover. Nice and slow. Fight gravity. 2 more. Inhale, high. Engage the glutes and the hamstrings. Exhale to lower to a hover. Last time, practicing body control. Nice and slow. When you reach the top, bend the lifted leg, heel to glute. Uproot the left heel, drive the right knee forward, try to tap knee to nose. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward. 5, 4, 3. Look between the hands. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the back knee down to, it's at a hover. You're in a really strong lunge. Right hand balls into a fist. Drive it up towards right armpit. You're kind of in a twist in your upper body. Push through the feet as you rise. Left hand forward, also in a fist. Okay, now as we inhale, keep the upper body as is. Just start to straighten into both legs. Exhale to lower down, left knee at a hover. 2, inhale nice and slow. Upper body stays totally straight and strong. Exhale, lower down. 3, 4, last one. Hold just one breath. Keep low. As you open up, send the right fingertips forward, warrior 2. Now the palm of the right hand is facing up towards the ceiling. The left one is facing down. We have a really deep bend in the right knee. Whew. My right hip's on fire. We're just gonna focus. Crown of the head high. Two more breaths. Last one. We're going to straighten into this right knee. The right toes face the long edge of the mat. Hands come to prayer as we sink into the left side. Okay, now think about just pushing laterally. We're going to push our way through center, straightening into the left knee. Exhale back into the left knee. Inhale, push up through center. We really want to think about engaging these adductors. Inhale, slow push up. Exhale, slow lower down. Slow push up. Slow lower down. Okay. Inhale, slow push up. Right toes face forward, re-bend into the knee. Arms reach wide. Keep reaching and reaching and reaching with the right arm. Right fingertips find either forearm to knee or hand down onto the ground. Left fingertips high, extended side angle. Nice deep bend into the front knee. Maybe you look up towards the lifted hand. 3. 2, one more breath in. And then exhale, reach the left fingertips forward. And then down, framing the front foot with both hands. Step back through plank, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale to pull the chest with the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right into the other side, the feet are hip width distance apart. Hover the left foot. Slowly take it back, fighting gravity, no momentum. Keeping the hips level. Exhale, slowly bring it back to a hover. Inhale, slowly take it back. three-legged dog. Maybe count to 5 just so you know you're not rushing it. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 4, 3. Squeeze the glutes. Lower the foot back down. I think I miscounted. 1 more feels right. Nice and slow. Keep it there for 1 breath. Stay for the end. Exhale, bend the lifted leg, shift forward, try to tap knee to nose. Hold for 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Step the foot between the hands. Nice deep bend into the right knee. Left hand balls into a fist. Drive it up towards right or left armpit. The right hand balls into a fist as you slowly pull yourself into your lunge. Your shoulders on top of your hips. You're nice and stable. You have this kind of twisting motion with the upper body. As you inhale, you're going to start to straighten into the legs. Exhale, slow, lower down. Upper body stays the way it is, no moving. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, down. 3 more. 2 more. Notice if you've lost integrity in the arms, try to keep it there. Hold at the bottom, 1 full breath. Now open up the arms, transition into your warrior 2 shape. Left palm faces up, right palm faces down. The hips are opening in opposite directions. The left knee is tracking out to the left hand side. And you're pressing to the outer edges of both feet. We have a tendency to lean forward. Try to just think about pulling yourself back. 2 more breaths. One more. Okay, now push yourself up. The left toe spin to face the long edge of the mat. Hands come to prayer. Slow lower into the right hand side. No matter how deep, you could be here, you could be here. You just want to feel strong. So you stop where you stop feeling strong. And then inhale to push yourself laterally as if you're sliding your right foot out to the right hand side, but it's not moving. Then lower down. Exhale to push yourself up nice and slow. Keeping the hips both facing forward. 3. 4. 1 more. This time when you come up, the left toe spin to face forward. Find your warrior 2 shape. Nice strong breath. And then reach forward with the left hand. Keep reaching until you can't reach anymore. Maybe the forearm finds the thigh. Maybe the hand finds the ground. But you make your way into your extended side angle shape. 3 breaths. Pressing into the outer edges of both feet. Last one. Reach your arms away from each other in. Exhale, watch the right hand as it reaches up, forward, overhead. Frame the front foot with the hands. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Pull the body through the arms. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake out the head. Again, we're building a lot of strength. So do that 1 more time. Right foot hovers. Nice and slow. Begin to kick the foot back. But now right away when you reach the apex, bring it back down. Under control. 1 breath, 1 movement. 4 more times. Engage the glutes. Total body control. Engage the core so you're not dumping into the left-hand side. 2 more, fight gravity, no momentum. Last time we lift up, stay, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, shift forward, knee to nose. This time we hold for 7, 6, squeeze the heel, 5, keep breathing, knee to nose, 4, 3, 2, step the foot between the hands. Nice deep bend into the back knee. Right hand balls into a fist, drive it up. Slow roll all the way up into your high lunge. Now again, inhale to straighten. Exhale down. Getting into the legs. 2. 3. Keep twisting the upper body to the right-hand side. 4. Last one. Hold at the bottom, 2 breaths this time. 1 more. Now pivot open, warrior 2, 4 breaths. Calm the mind. Right palm faces up, left palm faces down, arms reaching away from each other. Deeply bending to the right knee, 2 more. Use the breath, 1 more. Hands come to heart center, inhale to push up. The toes turn to face forward and slow descent into the left side. Inhale, or exhale, sorry, push up. Inhale, slow lower down. Exhale, push up. 3. Push up. Nice and slow. 4. Push up, nice and slow. Feeling the adductors working. 5. This time we're gonna hold here. Whether you're high up here or you're low down here, we're gonna hold. About 2 more breaths. Last one. Now, no matter where you are, we're gonna push forward back through that warrior 2 shape. Nice big reach in the upper body. Keep reaching until the back toes get nice and light. Maybe they drag away from the ground. Find yourself into a reaching, sort of half moon shape. Reaching warrior, we call it. The toes are facing towards the left-hand side, and the hip is actively trying to open and stack on top of the right. Now hands, left hand comes to hip to keep it moving open. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale to drive the left knee forward. Try to keep it on this horizontal plane. Exhale to kick it back. 2, inhale forward. Exhale, kick it back. 3, forward. Exhale, kick it back. 4, whoa, I fell. Exhale, kick it back. Oh my goodness, hopefully you guys are doing this better than me. Inhale, forward. Exhale, kick it back. Slowly lower back down to that warrior 2 shape. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward. This time find your extended side angle, either with the forearm on the thigh or the hand to the ground. 2 breaths. One more. Stay for the in. And then exhale, frame the front foot with the hand, step back through plank. Inhale. Exhale, this time lower halfway, hold. Inhale, pull the chest through the arms, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right into the other side, left foot hovers. We slowly start to kick it back. Nice, slow lifting. Inhale, bring it down. Everything else stays totally stable. And then exhale to lift. As soon as you reach the apex, squeeze, and then slowly bring it back down. This is 3. Inhaling down. This is 4. Inhaling down. Exhaling to 5. Hold. Bend the knee. Uproot the right toe, shift forward. Try to tap knee to nose and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step the foot between the hands. Left hand balls into a fist. Drive it up towards left armpit. Deep bend in the right knee and rise. Feel strong and stable. The upper body twisting. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. Using the whole breath to get their body control. Inhale. Exhale. Balance on the back ball of the foot. 3. 4. A little bit more weight pushing down through the left heel. Last one, up. And down. Hold 2 breaths. 1 more. Inhale, slow transition, warrior 2, 4 breaths. Left palm up, right palm down, pressing through the outer edges of both feet. This right hand or the back hand has a tendency to creep forward, so just try to keep pulling it back. 2 more. 1 more in. 1 more out. All right, inhale, hands come to heart center. Left toes face the long edge. Exhale, dip down into the right hip, bending into the right knee. Inhale, pushing yourself back through center. Exhale, right knee. And keep going. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. 3 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Nice and slow. Pressing through especially the outer edge of the right foot. Thinking about pushing yourself laterally and then resisting gravity. Last time, pushing yourself laterally. Exhaling, coming down and holding wherever you are. 3 breaths. Last one. Now inhale to push yourself back up through center. Nice deep bend into the left knee, left arm reaches forward. Keep dragging yourself forward until maybe the back foot lifts. The toes are facing towards the right. The arms are reaching in opposite directions. And a good bend in the left knee. 1 more breath. Now right hand comes to right hip. Inhale, think long and one long line of energy between left hand and right toes. Exhale, keep the right leg parallel to the floor as you drive it forward. Inhale to extend. Exhale, forward. Left arm is staying long. Inhale, extend. Engage the core. Bring it forward. Inhale, long. Exhale, forward. Inhale, long. And kick. Exhale, forward last time. Whew. Inhale, long. Lower all the way back down, warrior 2 shape. Whew. Inhale here. Exhale, find your extended side angle, 3 breaths. Two. One more. Last inhale. Then exhale, reach the right arm forward, down, frame the front foot with the hands, step back to plank, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 4 breaths. Let it go. Checking time. Okay, I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, we're almost done. Cool down time. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Now look forward. right foot crosses over towards the left wrist. So you're almost in like a half crisscross applesauce. And then the left foot towards right wrist. So you're in like a tall crisscross applesauce. Kind of looks like this, okay? We're in this weird shape. Now we're gonna sink the hips low and try to shimmy the feet forward and long, lowering all the way back down. Letting it go. Okay, so bring the right foot in towards the left thigh. Sole of the foot finds the inner left thigh. Left toes flex back towards the face. Inhale nice and tall here. Exhale to fold. Now we're going to hold on to whatever we can. If we can hold on to the foot, we're going to think about pressing the foot into the hand and resisting with the hand. We're going to think about pulling the crown of the head out and away from the tailbone so the spine is kept long. And then we're going to think about drawing the left thigh towards the chest. So there's this magnetism happening. Two more breaths. One more breath. Now tented fingertips find the mat. Inhale to find a halfway lift. Now we're going to lead with the chest as we exhale and melt down. Now the chin is going to tuck. We're going to press the hands into the ground, elbows high, as we roll back into a tall half lift shape. And then exhale, spinal roll down. Inhaling to spinal roll up. Exhale, use the core to get a little bit deeper. Two more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Last time. Exhale down. This time, instead of a flat back, grab onto the foot, the shin, or the leg, and then curl in. We're thinking forehead to knee this time, a little bit different. Slight bend into the left knee. Two more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come all the way up. Shake up the legs. And then we switch sides. Taking the inside edge of the right foot, placing it to the inner thigh. Nice tall spine, inhale. And then exhale, you're either grabbing onto the leg, the ankle, or the foot. If you have the foot, you're pressing foot into hand and you're resisting with, pressing foot into hand and resisting with the hand. So you have this magnetism between the two, okay? You're flexing the toes, micro bend to the knee, and then you're thinking about gluing the thigh towards the chest. There's this magnetism happening. We really want to start to work into the hamstrings for maybe doing splits later. And it will help also a lot with your handstand, having flexible hamstrings. Two more. This is a super active stretch. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hamstrings, squeezing the core. And then tented fingertips find the mat, find halfway lift on the inhale. And then exhale, lead with the chest as you melt down. Push into the fingertips, elbows high as you press up into a tall seat, resist gravity. Exhale to melt down. Two, inhale, use the core, roll up, make your own friction. Exhale, melt down. Two more. Linking breath with movement. Last one. This time when you exhale and come down, really let the spine round. Forehead to knee. Toes facing up. Two more. Last one. Inhale to come all the way back up, or half lift, sorry. Exhale, hold. Inhale to come all the way back up. Both legs forward, shake them out a little bit. And now we're just going to fold over both of the legs. So I like to keep my feet hip-width distance. I sometimes even like to put a block in between because it helps me keep some pressure. So you're gonna start with a nice tall spine inhale, and then exhale to hinge forward. 5 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Plant the soles of the feet on the ground about hip-width distance apart. Shimmy the weight forward. And then a super slow roll all the way onto your back. Think of this as like your last core effort. Whew. Then when we get there, figure 4 on the right. Take the blade edge of the right foot. Place it on the front of the left thigh. Now, the tendency here is to sickle the foot, but keep the heel or the ankle stacked on top of the heel and the knee stacked on top of the ankle. You're really flexing the toes back towards the knee, and you're actively trying to send the knee forward and rooting the right hip down. You can, of course, always bring the package of the knees in towards the chest. Three more breaths. Last one. Undo the shape of the legs, and we go over onto the left-hand side. So making sure that our knee is stacked on top of our ankle, which is stacked on top of our heel. And we're pressing the outer edge of the left foot really strongly into the thigh. We're guiding the left knee forward. We can stay here or bring the package of the knees in towards the chest. 4 breaths. Then uncross the knees. Any last minute movements you feel like you need. Eventually though, settling into your Shavasana, taking up lots of space with the arms and legs. Closing down the eyes if it feels good, or just softening the gaze if that feels better. Nice deep belly breathing. Even though we've kind of let go of some control of the breath, maintaining that deep belly breathing where the belly rises when we inhale and falls when we exhale. Softening through the face. Relaxing the jaw. Releasing forehead tension. Notice when you do that, the eyebrows pull away from each other. releasing the scalp. Corners of the mouth are pulled down. Sides and back of the neck relax. And I, of course, encourage you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. And whenever you feel like you're ready to come out of it, make sure you start with small movements, gradually making them bigger, being kind to your body. And always taking your time. And thank you so much for joining me. I am super excited that you've decided to embark on this strength journey through Budokon. And thank you so much for coming on your mat today. Namaste.